morning when I got up, I saw that I had a text from my daughter. On her way home last night from a friend's house, she came across a man lying in the middle of the street. He was on the ground, his head was bleeding, and his bike was also tipped over. So she stopped. There was also a woman walking alongside the street, and she too stopped. One of them called 911, and the other went to offer him support. The police arrived quickly, and shortly after they arrived, the man regained consciousness, and it appeared that he would be all right. But I do wonder what might have happened had these two women not stopped to help. It's those kinds of things that give us all reason to have hope. When I think about Bible stories or texts that speak to me about hope, I think of Hebrews 11:1, where it says, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. And I also think about 2 Corinthians 5:7, we walk by faith and not by sight. When COVID-19 hit, what we first saw was not very hopeful. Doctors and nurses were struggling to find enough equipment to keep them safe from the virus. Many people were getting sick, and we couldn't stop it. And then we were secluded to our homes, not able to be with the people that we love. And all we did was hope that things would soon get better. And then we heard of the unjust death of George Floyd, and people were angry. The streets were filled with protesters, and businesses were being destroyed. And now we hope for change in our communities that will bring about justice for George. Faith assures me of the things I hope for, because faith is an action word. It's a noun, but it is also an action word. And by faith, we can and do have hope. The hope that brings about change that we need. Change in the way that we act, in the way we talk, in the way we think. Faith gives life. It doesn't destroy it. So whether it's the act of stopping to help someone along the side of the street or walking alongside someone, protesting, faith moves us to have hope and to act on behalf of God's people. For God's people walk by faith.
Thank you so much for listening to this devotion. We welcome you to join St. Andrew Pastors every Monday morning at 10:30. We'll provide a brief devotion on a scripture passage and then host a conversation and mutual support. Make sure to register online. Remember, in this Together live edition, Monday mornings at 10:30.